Knowledge, liberating, enlightening, empowering. It is purity of this knowledge which makes a man realize his true potential, freeing him to go forth and forge his destiny. Knowledge is what makes him a complete human being, capable of thinking, caring, and feeling. It is knowledge which changes thoughts into ideas, and these are ideas that make history and change the course of the world.
One such idea was conceived in 1932 when a few far-sighted residents of Dadar felt that what the nation needed was not just political freedom from the British but also intellectual freedom through education. Thus was sown the seed of one of the finest institutions of higher learning in the country, an institution called Ram Narayan Ruia College, a center for academic excellence which has over the past 75 years consistently produced toppers, a college which has set and broken record after record in the field of curricular and co-curricular activities, sports and music, dramatics and theatre. Ruia, as students fondly referred to the alma mater, was an initiative of the Shikshan Prasarak Mandali, one of the oldest educational societies in the state of Maharashtra. They believe in holistic learning experience for students across the state. Established on 3rd December 1937, the Ruia foundation stone was laid by the then Governor of Bombay, Sir Roger Lumley. This would not have been possible though without a generous donations from Seth Ramnarayan Ruia. The first principal was Professor V.K. Bhagwat, whose able leadership nourished this college in its fledgling state. A man of integrity and intellect, he, along with Dr. Bhave, pioneered the research culture which has been the USP of Ruia since. Those were the early days of the national freedom movement, and while elsewhere the destiny of our nation was taking shape, at Ruia, the teachers under the leadership of Professor Bhagwat immersed themselves in building the future generation of Indians, of shaping the destiny of the nation's youth.
While outside the college gates, the storms of change raged, inside the Ruia campus reigned the calmness of true knowledge. Armed with knowledge and driven by passion, the students of Ruia pitched in their contributions to this country's freedom movement. Inspired by Mahatma Gandhi's call, Ahilyabai Rangnekar became one of the first Ruiites to join the Quit India movement of 1942. Earlier, her political activities had led to her arrest. While no other city college was ready to give her admission, Ruia welcomed her with open arms.
August 15, 1947. At the stroke of the midnight hour while the world slept, India emerged as an independent, secular, democratic country ready to take her rightful place in the community of nations. The independent spirit percolated into the very fiber of the nation's being. Ruia College too thus saw the passing out of the first batch of free Indians, the first graduates from Ruia of independent India. In keeping with the nation's secular fabric, the college has always maintained a healthy balance between myriad cultures that make up the Indian nation. Acceptance of all within the common thread of education is what Ruia truly believed in. Come the 1960s, Ruia had by now firmly planted its roots and had transformed itself into a splendid institution.
It was always a great experience to be in Ruia because from my school, which was Indian Education Society's girls' school, so many students generally went to Ruia College. Not only because it was close by, it was very well known at that time as a college which would be very sober.
The college completed its silver jubilee in 1962. Celebrations, though, were cancelled owing to the Indochina War. In a span of that decade, India faced two wars, and perhaps aptly to inspire students to take up the military services as a career option, Ruia decided to breathe a new life into its NCC wing. Compulsory training was enforced on the students. The Indian resurgence in cricket took place in 1971 when India defeated the indomitable West Indies in their own backyard that year. This was done under the captaincy of Ruyaite Ajit Wadekar, who anchored India to victory.
The whole teaching staff exactly, including the principal, would definitely try to help me out in pursuing my goal. Our vice principal, then Mr. Oak, used to take extra classes at his residence. The whole of my college career exactly, I really had perhaps the best of the moments in my life. I think I managed to get the Indian blazer color much early then Ruia College decided to give me their blazer color, green color. But I think our college always looks to that. Or the teaching staff looks to that, including all principals, that really it should be deserving. It should not be given, just for the sake of it.
1983 was the turning point specifically for Indian cricket. History was written on that June 25th afternoon when Kapil Dev and his bunch of merrymen lifted the World Cup at the Mecca of cricket, Lords. Ruia College had a significant contribution in this handsome victory in the form of Sandeep Patil.
Well, Ruia College and all the faculty, the professors, everybody, not only the professors, the peons, everybody really helped me. They played a very, very vital role in shaping me up, mainly in my cricketing career. I remember late R.A. Kulkarni, who was principal when I joined college. Then, of course, Principal Valsankar was there, A.P. Rao. We had terrific faculty. You need a support at that age when you join the college. You need total support from your professors, from your principal, from everybody. And I'm very happy to say that I got everything when I was in Ruia from 72 to 76.
Apart from other cricketers like Raju Kulkarni and Lalchand Rajput, Ruia has had a rich sporting heritage, producing swimmers, gymnasts, and champions in diverse sports like basketball, powerlifting, judo, kabaddi, table tennis, badminton, and shooting.
When I used to come back with medal, they used to really, this was a celebration. And I remember still in the last final year when I got shooting a lot of medal, and I got both year the best sports person award. And that time, first time I got 300 rupees from the college, and I can never forget that. My choice was only Ruia, because you feel that you are coming home.
The sporting culture at Ruia is truly noteworthy. This is reflected by the fact that Ruia College holds a record of lifting the Guru Nanak Overall Sports Championship trophy awarded by the University of Mumbai through 8 straight years, unmatched by any other college in the city.
The college gave me all facilities for sport. In fact, I joined the college because of a couple of my old friends who insisted that I should join Ruia College, and they were not wrong. At the same time that I played the intercollegiate, the intervarsity, the nationals, the state championship, and the Thomas Cup. More than wearing the India blazer or a state blazer, I had pleasure in wearing the Ruia blazer.
The Cultural Revolution came under Principal Professor Valsankar. Ruia Performing Arts Society was formed along with the Ruia Film Society and the Marathi Theatre Wing, Natyavalay.
3 वर्ष 77, 78 आणि 79 रुईयाचं जे नाट्यवलय आता जी खूप मोठी एक दबदबा निर्माण केलेली जी एक तिथली उपसंस्था आहे असं आपण म्हणू, त्याची सुरुवात जी आहे ती सुरुवात 77ला झाली. अगदी जर रुईयाचं माझ्या आयुष्यातलं कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन काय असं जर विचारायचं झालं तर माझ्यातला डिरेक्टर जो आहे तो डिरेक्टर खऱ्या अर्थाने डेव्हलप झाला, फुलला तो या रुईया कॉलेजमध्ये.
Ruyaite, the official college magazine, won the Best College Magazine Award, a feat which is being repeated even today, year after year.
I had decided that I want to join Ruia. and it is not only for the studies part of it, but in addition to studies, it is a extracurricular activities, and there is a total grooming of the student which fascinated me.
1987 marked the golden jubilee year of the college. All these changes were mere indicators to what was still to come. Every passing year has seen the enormously talented students of Ruia College excelling music, dance, mime, and for 7 consecutive years, the college has lifted the overall cultural championship trophy instituted by the University of Mumbai.
I represented Ruia College at the youth festival, University Youth Festival, intercollegiate. I represented Ruia College and I won the first prize also. Professor Mahashabde used to teach us Sanskrit, and Professor Valimbe, a great person, great man, Professor Valimbe, he used to teach us Marathi. And I am very sure that Ruia College is one such institution which provides or which takes care of its students towards enriching their personalities and lives. So this is very important.
With the coming of the economic liberalization in India, the French department saw increased enrollment, and today it is the only institution in the city to offer a BA in French. And very recently, the college had organized an international conference on collaborations with international academic institutions. Today, Ruia College boasts of a foreign language center teaching Spanish, German, Chinese, and Japanese. The Postgraduate Study and Research Center, which is the first of its kind in the city, the e-learning facilities, the well-stocked library, which contains ancient manuscripts as well as contemporary books, the state-of-the-art laboratories have all made Ruia College a much sought-after institution of higher learning and research. The college aims at educational welfare of the differently abled students, especially the visually challenged students through the Self Vision Center. It was established in 2003, but informally, the college had started working towards the educational self-sufficiency of such students since 1995. The first of its kind in the city, this center is endowed with the Braille embosser, Mountbatten machine, and the Braille translating software, among others. The center also equips students with skills to find job placements after completion of their formal education.
In this new, economically powered India, Ruia has also forged associations with business houses and industrial organizations. Many Ruiites today hold top positions in the corporate world that are today shaping the growth and prosperity of the country.
Ruia College taught me not only chemistry, biology, maths, it taught me life. I remember many teachers. I did my masters in organic chemistry, and Dr. K.D. Devdar was my professor.
Principal Dr. R.T. Sane realized that institutions of higher learning should have the ability to generate its own funds that will lead to considerable financial freedom.
I would create an environment for students at the right time and the right environment. When I met then Principal Dr. R. Kulkarni, he was the man of great discipline, and I joined as a senior lecturer, which was in the grade of principal that time.
And strengthen the capacity for innovation and upgradation. This was a period when the college blazed a new trail of setting up the wet chemistry and the instrumentation analysis laboratories, the renovated microbiological testing laboratory, the animal testing center, and the herbal research laboratory.
When I was in my PhD, towards the end of my education at Ruia, I can say the laboratory which was available that time, I think it was the best lab in the, I can say, available for any research students.
Ruia College has contributed significantly to the establishment between industry and academia. The research expertise, erudition, and scholarship of the professors of this institution of higher learning have enabled the students of Ruia College to work in close coordination with the Department of Biotechnology, Indian Council of Medical Research, Indian Systems of Medicine and Homeopathy, Department of Science and Technology. We now have a state-of-the-art media department, renewed infrastructure, and a technologically advanced campus. For all efforts that the college has taken, the University Grants Commission awarded the college with the status of the College with Potential for Excellence. The Government of India has also awarded funds for improvement of science and technology. These two prestigious grants will help the college in giving the students improved infrastructure and enhanced use of information and communication technology.
Little wonder then that Ruia College has proactive alumni association which contributes towards the redevelopment of amenities provided to the students.
During my college days, I used to be a good mimic. I used to mimic a number of professors of Ruia College, starting from Professor Gupte, Dr. M.B. Karnik. Then we had Professor Dakappa, who is probably quite popular even now. Of course, he's retired, I'm sure. And we had Dr. Rangnekar and the popular Dr. Dhawale of biology, whose lecture, students from colleges all over Bombay used to come and listen. We owe a lot to late Professor A.P. Rao. We had very good programs arranged for the benefit of the alma mater. We have actually helped Ruia construct the alumni hall.
These modern times have brought with them a new set of challenges. It is during such times that Ruia has been a safety haven. It not only builds an environment of knowledge and wisdom, but also carries on the legacy. The need of the hour is a home like Ruia, where learning ventures beyond textbooks, where teachers believe inspiration is a way of life. A home like Ruia, which not only makes for better people, but also makes people better.
I entered Ruia College in 1954. I think term used to start in about June 1954. And I stayed here for 4 years. I graduated in 1958. And then for 1 year, I was a departmental tutor in economics, part-time departmental tutor. 60 rupees a month was my salary. And so I spent about 5 years. So the 5th year I was here, but I was also studying for my master's in economics downtown. And they were very, very enjoyable years.
With reforms in higher education, both at the state and the center, I foresee autonomous status being conferred on Ruia College. With our proactive management and efficient staff, we are ready to face all the challenges and to take Ruia to new heights. Our vision is to ensure that Ruia College emerges as on the international map as the Center for Excellence in Higher Learning and Innovative Research in order to meet the challenges of our global society. We need to encourage industry participation